il y a quelqu'un! Oh, il y a quelqu'un!
Hey, what's up everyone? Paul from Grindhouse Funhouse. The Fantasia Film Festival just wrapped its 29th edition here in Montreal a couple weeks ago. And since it's hands down my favorite time of the year, I went all in. I watched 22 movies in 19 days. Out of everything I saw, my absolute favorite, and I'm clearly not alone since it won the Audience Award for Best International Feature, was a wild French film called Flush, which is about a middle-aged coke fiend named Luc, played by Jonathan Lambert, who visits the city club where his ex-girlfriend works, hoping to win her back. But a chaotic chain of events leaves him with his head stuck in a filthy Turkish toilet. The club's resident drug dealer, played Elliot Jenicot, convinced Luc stole his stash hidden in that very toilet, leaves him for dead, setting off a race against time as Luc struggles to free himself, sparking a series of escalating, grotesque, and darkly hilarious mishaps that threatens to be his last. What's so enthralling about this movie from director Gregory Morin in his feature debut, though he already had a career making short films, is how he mines so many inventive shots, keeping it visually interesting, despite being set entirely in a single location, a bathroom stall. As I kept watching, I kept asking myself, how in the hell is he gonna get out of this? Then Morin doubles and triples down on the very shitty situation, and yet it all makes sense within the movie's logic. Luc's not left completely alone during his hellish claustrophobic predicament. He gets to interact with his ex at one point and even calls other people on his cell phone. Some single location stories can drag, but Flush's running time is a tight 70 minutes and it maintains its momentum. The setup, him getting his head stuck in the toilet, happens within 5 minutes of the movie starting. Something else happens first, which I won't spoil, but the transition from that to his head in the toilet hole is swift. It feels silly to say this about a movie where a man gets his head stuck in a toilet hole, but suspending your disbelief is the way to go here. Just enjoy the ride. Let's talk about the cast. Only 4 people carried this entire crazy story. All of these French actors were new to me, and they all knocked it out of the park. Jonathan Lambert plays Luc perfectly. It's a wild performance full of highs, lows, and a hint of sadness. Just his facial expressions can be hilarious. There's a lot of close-ups of his head from inside the toilet pipe, and you're definitely rooting for him to get out of this shitty situation. The drug dealer, played by Elliot Jenicot, is menacing, but has a softer side, and one might say an unnatural love for his drug-sniffing pet rat. His underling, played by Remy Adriaens, gets a few funny lines. Luc's ex, played by Elodie Navarre, makes enough of an impression that you can see why Luc is trying to win her back. For the gore hounds out there, there are some pretty gnarly shots here, pulled off impressively on a small budget. And same goes for the literal shit Luc has to deal with. Some of it was more stomach-churning than the gore, and at times I had to look away. So would I recommend Flush? Obviously I do. It's one of my favorite movie-going experiences so far this year. Watching a misunderstanding spiral into an out-of-control, full-blown shit show was very entertaining. It was darkly funny, intense, gross, and grossing, unpredictable, absurd, and even weirdly emotional. Director Gregory Morin, who cited Gaspar Noé as an inspiration, which you can totally see and feel in Flush, is incredibly inventive with the camera, making a one-location, claustrophobic movie that unfolds in real time feel hyper-cinematic. Everything fits together well, the escalation of what Luc goes through, all the twists and turns, and how he has to get out of it on his own all makes sense within the logic of the movie. The way it ends, that was dark. Absurd, but dark. You do need a healthy suspension of disbelief when it comes to our boy Luc's head getting stuck in that toilet hole for this long, going through the pain, the bleeding, the phone calls he somehow manages to make. But overall, as an exercise in style, it's a knockout. When it comes down to it, I can't say enough good things about Flush. From what I understand from the Q&A we had after the movie with Gregory Morin and his production team, they're still looking for a distributor to release it. I think winning the Audience Award for Best International Feature will certainly help their cause. The next available screening for Flush will be its UK premiere at Fright Fest in London, where it will be screened on August 22nd. And I will say this, do keep your eyes out for an upcoming movie festival near you, as it will surely continue making the rounds. So that was my take on Flush. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. It helps me get more visibility out there. Subscribe if you haven't already. That helps too. Have you seen Flush? Planning to? If so, let me know your thoughts in the comments. And hey, what's your favorite single location movie? Hit me up with your best pick. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll say to you, ciao bye for now.
Cherchez la merde. Il l'a trouvé.